Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Roma in Football Manager 2019. I'm Ater, and things may have turned around. Because since we last left you, we had this terrible streak with loss, draw, loss. I mean, it was basically a nightmare state. But what happened was, of course, in Italy, they have a break during New Year. So after all these struggles, the next game was a friendly against a semi-professional team. I used, of course, like basically a very good Serie A winning team, so we won big. And then we had the Italian club where we played a Serie B team, so we got another easy win. And then the Super Cup that I don't care much about, and we still managed to beat Inter big. So basically, if you take a look at our squad, we have that nightmare of a run. But even though these two games were kind of like garbage games, and only the Inter game was more or less the real one, I mean, look at the morale here. Let's take a look at my whole team. Look at the morale. So I think this could be the key to actually get back into a winning streak in the league. Because even though that was easy games, everybody's happy now. Everybody has such a great morale, and hopefully that will keep showing on the pitch when the real league games start. And of course, since the January transfer window have opened, a new player have joined us, and it is this lad, Upamecano. Probably butchered that name, but still, you know about him. I show you him. He was the lad I tried to sign for 70 million euros during the summer, and then he got transfer listed ASAP after the transfer window closed. Then they wanted like 55 million. I didn't have that. And then he got changed around again. All of a sudden, they only wanted 21.5 mil. And I signed him ASAP. And now he has joined us. And I mean, look at his stats. He looks really good. And he's only 22. He has potential to increase, become even stronger. I mean, if he just can get his technique, I mean, he's really good already. And I love that pace. I mean, no striker is going to outrun our defense now. And if he can just get that technical skills up a little bit higher, he would be basically world class. So I'm very pleased with his signing. Just hope that he keeps on developing. And it kind of also came at a good time because Fazio picked up. Now it's still like 2 months left, but he picked up an injury that was like 3.5 months or something like that. So he's going to be gone for a long time. So perfect for us to getting another strong defender in, because Fazio was basically our main starter together with Schüller before the signing. So yeah, really good timing there. Other than him, I have actually, as you might remember, last episode I showed you guys all those fancy names that would become free transfers, and I have actually managed to get a player as a free transfer that will be joining us for the summer. But that we're going to save that for a little bit later. So I'm going to leave you with that cliffhanger. You need to stay around for the whole episode because we have a future transfer, free transfer, coming in at the end of the season. So let's get back to the schedule. Today we are playing, let's see how to pronounce this name. You know I'm so bad at names, but could it be Frosinone, maybe, perhaps? And you might ask, why are we playing that team? I mean, they are 18th in the league. Well, I have quite a few reasons for that. First off, it's been a long time since last episode. We're up to like 21 days or something like that. Another reason is that the transfer window closed yesterday, so it had just closed. And the third reason is, if we take a look at the teams we have next, I mean, we could go for the Palermo games. They are in 15th place. We could go for the Genoa game. They are in 19th place. And then we have the quarterfinal in the Cup. We don't care much about that. The last in 9th place. We have Atalanta 14th place. We have Fiorentina 16th place. So basically, for us to go to the next big game, we would be halfway through February. And then it's the Champions League time. So I felt like I was considering doing the Super Cup final, but I felt like we don't care much about it. And it happened before the transfer window closed, and I felt like if we're going to do this episode, we're still going to do like one of these to see how the transfer window ended, because we can't go to like halfway through February before we take a look at the transfer window. So Frosinone it is, and maybe they can surprise us. Maybe we can get a really interesting game out of it. And yeah, I think it's the right decision, because it's going to be quite a few games before next episode. Most likely, if nothing happens with these games and they start advancing a lot in the league table, next episode will be the Champions League game. So we're going to go far into the future anyways. This is the way we start. Nothing special, normal rotations. Fazio, as I said, is injured. And we have another thing. I think, yeah, Pellegrini is suspended after picking up too many yellow cards. But oh boy, I've been talking too much again, haven't I? So I think it's time for us to play some football. And hopefully we can take the good stint from the last few games and bring it into the league, because of course all those games where we were playing so well during the league break weren't league games. You can't compare. Yes, one was a cup final versus Inter, but still it was like not a serious cup that you care much about. And of course the other teams was like a semi-professional team and a Serie B team. So I still think it's this is the first test, and of course considering their position in the league, it's a team we should be winning. But I mean, with those, what was it, like 5 games without a win, with 4 losses, I'm not feeling secure yet. But maybe ARP can change that. ARP breaks through, and ARP makes no mistakes. His 19th goal of the season, and yeah, hopefully this shows that our bad stint is over. Kolarov, long ball for Kluivert, and Kluivert with a beautiful pass for ARP. And still strong work here, gets past the defender and makes no mistake. Brilliant. And something happens almost ASAP. It's a goal kick. Kolarov wins that one. Here's Pastore going for ARP. Now ARP maybe can set somebody up for something. No, this is going the wrong direction. Come on, lads. This is not what we were expecting. This is not at all what we were expecting. This is so... That could be the return of the bad streak. Guys, come on. I don't accept things like that. I don't. Because I'm actually terrified that all these good results, we're still going to be in a bad shape in the league. Because we know that, yeah, we had a big safety margin. So we have managed to stay on top on the league table, even though we've been playing like garbage. But we know if we keep on losing, we can kiss that league title away. And here is Inder showing that, yeah, we are definitely back. There are no more losing garbage Fiorentina. Only the big Roman machine, the legions from Rome, have returned, and yeah, it warms my heart. And it's basically, I feel like I feel relief, because I mean it was such a struggle during the last episode and the games before that, and maybe that struggle could be over. But maybe I'm talking too soon, because here they are, and we are under attack. But Kluivert wins that one. Maybe we can turn around the counter-attack. His ARP is in there with a long cross, and with a lot of luck, it actually bounces from a defender to ARP, who scores his 20th goal of the season. And yeah, what can we say other than Forza Roma and ARP? What a beast. I mean, that signing of ARP has really proved fantastic. He's already paid off all that money we spent on him many times around. And the clock ticks away, getting closer and closer to half-time. And maybe something else going to happen is Florenzi with a corner, clear by the defense. Florenzi picks it up once again, going for Kolarov. Kolarov back to Florenzi. He loses it though. Come on, lads, focus. There are actually quite a few players that I'm not sure what they're doing, but here is Florenzi. And Florenzi clearly knows what he's doing, because he finds the net. It's not often Florenzi scores his only second goal of the season, but it makes me a very happy manager. And Sossi here with a beautiful pass for Florenzi. And I mean, he finished like he was a striker. Brilliant. And yeah, I'm almost dancing here in front of the computer. I'm so happy now. You can't imagine like how relieved I feel, because we were struggling. Like, I was almost feeling bad. Everything was collapsing for us, and I really started to worry that maybe this could be it. Like, if we keep on playing like that, we are not going to win the league, and we could also even go like even further down, and maybe my job would be at risk, because nowadays the board kind of expect us to win the league since we've done it the first 2 seasons. But now we are back. The Legions from Rome is back in business. Look at the body language. Just look at the body language here. Like I haven't even said anything to them, and everything is green. They're calm. They're confident. They're motivated. It's just such a day. Like everybody now, of course, in the second half, they are more or less just going to chill a bit and play it off, probably. But still, a very, very good day, I must say. Let's bring in Roma. Kolarov is getting tired. Kolarov getting really old right now, so his fitness levels isn't as great as they have been. We're going to go with Kluivert also. He's playing great, but he's not going to risk anything with all those Giallo cards that... I mean, we have been, as you saw for this game, we had like one player suspended, Pellegrini, and we have had a few red cards and so on for the season, so just need to play it a little bit safe for the cards here. Let's go for one last sub. Maybe like that, I believe is a winner. And of course, you didn't get to see our new signing play here today because he played the cup finals. He's a bit tired, but he will most likely be a regular starter. I'm thinking him and Sheila as my new main central defense. Then of course it's going to be a lot of rotation because it's a tough schedule, and we have Champions League and we have the Italian Cup and everything like that. So we're going to be rotating like madmen. Well, I feel like him and Sheila is basically probably my new main central defenders, most likely. Especially now since Fazio is out with his long injury. But this is a good game. Of course, the second half was pretty boring. To be expected after such a great first half. They just go out and play off the second half. But still, we are back in business. This is our first league game, like in such a... Let's see how long it was since we last won a league game. Because I think it's like 1.5 months or something like that. Maybe even more, maybe 2 months. Let's see here. Let's go to the schedule. So, our oh my god, our latest league game was in early December. So basically 1.5 months ago. So it's good to be back in business. And this brings us to this league table. We are back on top, but of course we have one more game played than the other teams, and they are probably going to try to catch us once again. But yeah, I gave you that small little cliffhanger before that we have actually managed to sign a free transfer that will be joining us for the summer. And I'm sorry to tell you that, you know, I show you all those big fans, the world-class stars. I tried, like, just for fun, I went to sign every single one of them. And every single one of them just was ready from the beginning. But, like, no, I have no interest in joining your club. So, we're not going to see, like, Messi or something like that joining us in the summer. Or maybe, just maybe, one of them changes their mind. Like after they have been released and so on, if that happens, and then maybe like Suarez or somebody will come to us. But the one that actually have signed is Gabriel Barbosa, Gabigol here, and he's not world class, but he's coming for free. Look at his stats. He's not bad, not world class, but not bad. 16 in finishing actually makes him a stronger finisher than Schick. Schick's only 14, and either he's going to work for us, like play well, and we could use him, or maybe I just use him for a season and then sell him on. Because now he's valued at 7 mil because his contract is expiring. But I'm betting at the end of next season he's going to be worth like somewhere between 30, 40 mil with ease. And then it's just free money for us if we don't decide to keep him as a player. But yeah, that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And I'll see you in the next one.